With more people going back to work in Singapore, there's been a noticeable increase in passengers on buses and trains, particularly during peak hours. The Land Transport Authority says the situation was orderly and manageable across the board, with commuters observing safe distancing where possible. Faris Jeraimi has more.
Day one after the end of the circuit breaker, and the hustle and bustle has returned to public transport, although not quite at levels before the pandemic began. At Jurong East MRT station, many on their morning commute were seen keeping a safe distance. But by peak hour, train cabins were a lot more packed. And with physical distancing a challenge, passengers began sitting side by side. Still, it was observed that commuters heeded calls to stay safe and wear masks. And those CNA spoke to say their companies have granted them flexible work hours and have encouraged telecommuting where needed.
Our company actually did stagger work hours, so I myself had to come in by 8 o'clock in the morning, but some of my colleagues will have to come in by 9, some will come in by 10.
We're taking 1 week off, 1 week come back, 1 week off, so it's a shift work. Of course that we will see the condition now. So if let's say the condition is still very crowded, so we will continue to work from home.
It was also busier than usual, bright and early at this bus interchange in Jurong. However, commuters appeared to take it in their stride.
Since today is the first day, there wasn't any challenge. To me, it's still the same.
Travel time is still the same as usual, yeah.
But do you observe more crowd?
No, less crowded. I find it still less crowded.
Others were seen using safe entry, which is voluntary and can help with contact tracing efforts if required. Separately, those on board this bus were mindful of sitting apart where possible, and very little chatter was observed. Meanwhile, for those who might prefer booking a private hire car, ride-hailing firm Grab will soon introduce new safety measures. From the end of June, passengers must fill in health declarations before their trips and will not be allowed to sit in front next to drivers. Gojek, on its part, says it will roll out complimentary car fogging and sanitization services for its drivers.